I hope this time it's gonna work because every time it's have some kind of issue. I put maybe I put too much kbps on there, but I'm not sure about that. What's exactly the main issue? Whatever. Let's see this time it's gonna work or not. So first of all, I in model actually I'm gonna actually send a data, and it will be data will be empty. So it's like that. Just gonna send a empty data and create actually have a data. So it gonna do that, and if and we're gonna see in array serialize, we're gonna check for data, and if there is a data, if data is equal to, and or if it's equal to null, it's not anything, then it's gonna make it post. So unless it has something there, it's gonna make that it post, unless it's not gonna do anything with it. So that is the case directly. Think around that. Here's the data again, and it's not gonna do anything. So not that, yeah. Insert and create update. Only two place data is needed. And third thing we also need to do about, it's about data. Okay, it's about our database. You should have had also this. If it's null, I'm gonna send null on update. We actually want a data there, so it will be data which will be empty. So and in this should I do that? Because this is kind of stupid to do this way. We can actually do find and update, like let's open the photo controller like this, and we can actually I don't think so. This is kind of cool. So we can actually, if we do the update here, first will be id. Okay, so we're gonna do this way. Update will be aid, and it can be id and it can be data with it. So update is like that and data can be with that. Okay, and I think this is a good idea. I don't think so this is such a bad idea. Okay, I'm comfortable with this. And with this update, it's gonna pass this data to there, which is null again, and it's gonna pass this data to this update. So but it is null, so it doesn't happen, nothing gonna happen there. It is a null data, and if resynchronization happen and it see this data is null, it's gonna everything put data in a post. So this will be do the trick, I will say. It's a I think this is not a bad thing to say. It's a trick, and let's try to put into this way. If it is a put, which is basically mean we are going to update this data. This and this, and there should be parameter alt, or alt parameter is SSSSSSS, something like that. If we can send the request to that, we get everything. So it's actually work that way also. But if we want, we can actually, like, if we like that and we do that, There a photo. What is the photo thing? Select photos. Select. So there is a three thing there. There is a school and there is a actually name also. So we can actually change the name also if we want. So we doing this, but we are gonna do something else also. We're gonna do in the our controller. We're gonna make it like a data. So there should be some kind of data there. So for that we are gonna do that request. No, okay, it will be request like that, and it will request the only it's going to request only alt. So it's going to pass only alt, nothing else. That's the case. Also we're gonna actually put it use request there also. So we don't have to use this again and again. So okay, so this should be that, and let's check the request now. It's going to request, and it request has a only function, and this is allowed and allowed as input. Oh no, input is not like that. Input should be this. Input is already there, so doesn't have to be that way. And it's going to output the filter. Where's the red thing here? Nothing nowhere. So if I go to only alt, it's gonna update only alt, nothing else. So it's not gonna. There is nothing. Can be called static. No static method. Only cannot be called statically in. So this doesn't work that way. First of all, it should be array. It's not like that. I'm not. First of all, let's make it array. So is array allowed? If it is array allowed, then allowed is don't do anything. So but if it's not, allowed is equal to allowed. So something like that. Maybe let's put this burden to the client developer. So it has to be like that. It has to be array. And how we know that? We know it like that. So you have to put this array there. So it's gonna only accept that, and it's not working with the only thing. I think call static gonna work there, but it doesn't do that. New static method and parameter doesn't do anything there. So let's see, is echo anything there? Let's do that. Can we start the really? I think this is gonna work, but this doesn't work. This is kind of like getting a very different way there. Here, new static. First of all, this should be something like that, probably. Yes, this is like that. I think call static gonna work that way, but it's not working that way. I don't know. I'm such a wrong idea. I have such a wrong idea here. Uh, oh, maybe it's gonna do here something like that. Maybe not. Sure about anything here. Method parameter. So name parameter. Let's see. It's gonna work here. I think this is gonna work this way, but many times it's gonna happen with me. So it's not nothing new about it. So first of all, let's call static. Is it a practical example? Probably just gonna do that. Mm. What is upper there? What is lower there? Okay. Okay, it should be static then. Uh-huh. OMG, I'm not thinking of this way. Where's the static there? Should I put everything there statically? If that's the case, why should I? Mm, so there's nothing need of call there if that is the case. Because it's not gonna do anything. I think it's gonna do that, but it's not. First of all, we have to create a construct here. If that's the case, we can create a new construct, new request like that, and in a color maybe like this. I'm not sure about again, but ever. Let's go to photo controller and just do that. New. So uh request quest. That's it. Like this, and we're gonna pass something there because it has nothing in it. We're gonna define something now, and it's gonna run output also. So we're gonna define like mm, private allowed. So we are creating something here, and allowed is usually uh, everything. So private allowed like that maybe. Okay, this is it. Private allowed, but no, it should be something. In the case we don't mention anything there, and this is gonna also inputs actually cut there, and after we put that we're gonna also do this only. So only, but the allowed thing is actually should not be there then, and allowed should be array there. So like this way, and array, the private array string, something like that. it's not be like that then. And this should be also like this, more of, and it's gonna run this only. That will be it. uh Also there should be something else also. If we want, we have to get the post sometime, maybe filter, so it's gonna filter it here, I think. Is it gonna work this way? Like if we want, can we create a new request like that? New request, which will be like request, like request. I don't think so. It's gonna work this way. No, it's not gonna work this way. So definitely some kind of function is running, not here. Definitely is not running here or somewhere else. Let's don't use it here because it's not work here, and we're gonna use it here. And then we are gonna make it like alt. So and it should be a array. So it should be array. You can't pass anything like request, and so it should be only gonna read this array only. And if we do it now, OMG is still is still broken. And okay, so it should pass the object here. If gee, maybe this object is something else here. Let's just cut it from here and try something else instead of whatever we are doing here. Maybe sorry, there should be new request. So why is there nothing there? Okay, so actually I'm something bad happening here kya? It's not work. It's not gonna work according to it. Let's see if we do that this way. Doesn't match. Okay, it doesn't match, but it's not matching here. Okay, so it's gonna work this way. Okay, it's not working. Is it something about array. If it's not array, if it's just saying okay it's not array, how it's gonna behave now? Because definitely this is array for PHP. Should I actually make a array for this PHP and then pass it? I have no idea. Must be type of object null given in the request. So 29 on 29. Okay, so it's about 29. Where's 29? Okay, so this is 29 and inputs is nothing, isn't? Okay, so there's nothing here. Let's echo this input. It seems, and we're not gonna do anything here. It's gonna repeat it. It is nothing. Input is nothing. How it's possible? It should be something. OMG, it should have some kind of thing which I actually I can't able to see it here. So input folder array. Let's put it array here. Filter default and okay. Something is bad. First is type. It's gonna make it int or no, so it is int. So basically, let's see there. Filter input array. So how people actually use this function? So that will the case here for me. Input and arguments. What is the arguments? Input, post and arguments. What is the arguments? Again, what is the arguments? I think this is very old. So no, it's not old. It's just it's the official example. So I don't don't take it. Let's say it's a kind of array. So it's very different way to put these things here. 9, 12, yeah. Maybe I shouldn't do that because there is many thing here. There is a many issue here, which is a we are actually. Let's try this now. So there is input, but now there is a different thing. Okay, so okay, so return array. So you should. Okay, so how do we create something like that? Because it's definitely array. This is serial to string. So to array method is something here. There is internal things here and there. This is 10 months ago. Mm, there is no. Okay, so basically there's nothing here. No. But PHP 8.0 is already passed, so I don't think so. I see in this feature. Maybe I done that. Maybe not. I don't have time. So basically there is no function for to array. So it should not be like that. So when actually we run this function, like what we are running here only, so we have how to return it. Okay, maybe not return this and maybe I just return this. No output because there is no output. So that's it. It's gonna return that. Call static is not work anyway, so what's the point? Uh, let's see. I have no idea because I'm actually do that basically most of the things as a trial basis. So there's an issue there. But if I do only so something like that, and only here and oh no, this is still a very typical function to here. It doesn't look very good again, but it's going to return the filter, so it should actually maybe it's gonna it's possible that it's going to return. It is possible it's going to return this output. Yes, that's possible. Is it possible? Okay, this is possible. So I don't need this. I just uh no, and let's remove this and let's try this again. And okay, it's not work that way that I actually think it's gonna work. Uh First of all, let's see. It's actually working this way. Uh, Print R. First of all, there is a two thing there, but we are actually only sending LT there, so it's actually should echo it. Oh, so it's actually echoing there, but it's not get return. Is it not possible to return? Use return in this output. So, mm, what is issue here? Okay, so okay, so basic thing is it is expecting a JSON encode, so that's why that's issue there. So, so let's just JSON encode here, encode that, and I know this. What the hell happened here? It should just return that output, and that should be over. It's not returning that. Uh, did I do something wrong? It's echoing that. It should not echo. It's just has to return that. Okay, okay. It should work now. Okay, so first of all, it's gonna return anything. It doesn't has to be this. It just has to be return anything. It's it doesn't has to be filtered also. So okay, so it's gonna, if we want, it's gonna, we can actually echo this, and first of all, when the reaction, we're gonna undo that this output, and I'm gonna remove this also, and so basically this is the case, I think. So this is not a bad thing. I'm trying to do it in the very easiest way possible, but it's not working for me. This is a very easiest way to actually edit it yourself in the future, because if we go to the laravel way, it can be very difficult to anybody to do anything with the code, I think so, right now at least. And also it's not a, we can actually, if we want, if we can actually do that, return that here if we want, I think so. And okay, so let's open the route and see how we are actually done there, because I forget about that. Lot of this kind of thing gonna happen this here. If you are with me, it's gonna response JSON this route, a route. Okay, this is not it. We're trying to run route, and it's gonna echo this return, so it should be in the JSON encode. This is the only way it's gonna return anything. So JSON encode, it's that, and it's empty. Wow, how it's possible? How it's empty? It should not empty. It's output. It's gonna return the filter output. So something bad happen here. Um, echo. Again, this is empty. Uh, Maybe we should actually do that. And everything is static. We actually should put everything in the static side and do it that way, because Doesn't seem like it's gonna work this way anyway. But it's returning or something. So if we echo here,